Hi everybody, my name is Kameron. Today we're back at another book review, and I'm Sam Walton, and we're going to talk into a book review for however long it takes. And so now, let's just get into Sam Walton. I just want to say something, just like be careful out there during the virus, and you could stock up on food if you want, but don't overbuy. Don't super overbuy. You could overbuy a little bit. Like you could buy like a week's worth of groceries, maybe not a year's. Some people do that. We bought a year's worth of toilet paper, but that's it. No food or anything. People don't need toilet paper, right? Okay, so all right. Last time I said that we're going to start off at chapter 10. That's called Stepping Back. And it starts off by, the South Point magazine says that Sam Walton always says this. One time I said, here, it says, here, Maggie. So that's pretty much what it sounds like. We said here, but I think he meant here, like come here. And he kept on saying that. I said, come on here to me. And he kept on yelling that to Maggie. And so he says that I don't do good, but he'll do it all day. Meaning that, I guess he's going to do whatever it takes. He'll yell all day if he needs to. And I guess he'll just be super persistent in what he does. Because if someone doesn't listen to you, just yell all day until they get too impatient. Because as long as you know that you are more patient than them, then you could win pretty much against them. And it's only if you have a lot of time. If you have a lot of time, patience can win anything. But if you don't have any time, patience is not really not going to be that helpful for you. But if you're patient and you have all day, you could just go up to somebody and just hey, come in and come here with me. And they're saying, no, I'm busy. And you just wait there and stare at them for a few hours until they say, fine, okay, come on, and then just go. But what it means that he's pretty much persistent and he'll just continue whatever he starts on until he actually gets it. I mean, he'll get whatever he wants as long as he wants it. Yeah. And he said that by the time 1974 rolled around, they have to admit that they're feeling really good about their accomplishments, meaning that pretty much we're halfway done the book, but they already pretty much accomplished everything. Not really accomplished everything, but they've already hit their fortune. They're already probably not a billionaire yet. I'm not even sure. I think they only got it in the 1980s. I don't know. They never mentioned it, but they said that they were doing nearly 170 million in sales. So the time was good. I need my inflation counter, but I don't have it with me. And they had 6 million in profits. And all the profits had to share amongst all the workers. So if you think about it, it's pretty good. Wait, so I think that's a pretty good amount if you give to everybody. And they could plus a long time ago that was 6 million was pretty good to give to people. So let's get back here. Now we're pretty much talking about his retirement now. We're not really retiring because you could retire. But you can retire later on. Some people never retire. I don't think Warren Buffett technically retired yet because he's still doing what he likes. His work is enjoyable. So if you enjoy your work, it's not really retiring. It's just not doing your fun stuff anymore. So, alright. So he says that at age 56, he said he was free and clear of debt. His net worth was far greater than he ever imagined when he started out in the retail business, and he gave the impression that Walmart has occupied pretty much all his competitive energy. So once again, Sam Walton, he was super competitive. He would win anything. When he was 10 years old, I was back here somewhere, but he would compete in these newspaper contests, just like Warren Buffett did. I don't know why. Back then, the kids did the newspapers and they made some money. After that, they did whatever they want. That's pretty much what anybody that's over 60 years old and successful pretty much did. But yeah, they did that, and the prizes were something like $10. And anyway, that just started off as competitive energy when he was 10, I think, or 13, something like that. But now he's really competitive in his son. Okay, he said that when he first, Helen Walton says, when we first met, Sam played golf, but he got terribly frustrated when he made mistakes. Once he was in the army, he was playing with some officers, and I think the colonel was along that day. Sam has hit off to the woods when the golf went into the woods, and it made him so mad that he broke his club on a tree. So, usually, golf would be the calm sport, the good sport, the sport you're supposed to talk to people with, the sport you're supposed to network with, the sport where it's not really a sport, but you just call it a sport just to make it sound like you're athletic. But I don't really consider golf as a sport because sport is supposed to burn a lot of calories. Golf, I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's kind of a sport. You ride golf carts, you hit the ball with a club, and that's pretty much all I know. But I don't know, you really do just swing your hand. You know, it's kind of hard too. If you have to swing really hard, and you have to run all the way across unless you have a cart. But all right, let's get back here. He says he loves tennis a lot more. And he says golf is not as competitive. I kind of agree with that. Like golf would be fun if it's like a calm day, but it's like actually it can be fun. But tennis is more fun because it's more energetic. It's more head on head. It's more give and take. It's more competitive. Because golf, yeah, it's competitive, but you don't see them. I mean, yeah, they sweat, but like you don't see them like running around like you would in tennis. Tennis, it just seems as if you're working harder than golf. So that's why he enjoys it. He enjoys using his energy. So he says, Sam Walton says he took his racket whenever he was flying so that he could buy some tennis courts between some stores. Like whenever he enjoys some breaks playing tennis, and I also enjoy tennis. And Sam Walton, apparently he was really good at it, and he used to beat a lot of people, but he did lose, and he had a good attitude when he lost. I forgot what he said. He said that George Billingsley, who's a tennis partner, he said that he loved the game. He never gave you a point. He never gave you a point, meaning that he never let you win, and he never quit. He's a fair man. To him, the rules of tennis and the rules of business and the rules of life are all the same. That's pretty much how it should be, because tennis should be practice. If you're good at tennis, then you're not necessarily good at life, but treat it like it's your life, kind of. And you don't, like if you lose on purpose, just for no reason, some people do that, then it's kind of like failing your life on purpose. So you should be like pumped up like it's your life, kind of. And you follow it as if they're the rules of life and business. And he says whenever he lost, he would say, I just didn't have it today, but you played marvelously. Usually he would say, no. That was the wind, you're trash, and all that other stuff. But it's good to have good attitude because it practices positivity, not negativity. And if you're negative, then it's kind of like life. You don't want to be negative in life. Being negative in tennis is no one wants to play with you. And same thing pretty much every sport. Alright. So usually he would invite many of his business partners. Not really business partners, but invite some of his associates kinda. But he also play around noon where the sun was highest. He said he was really aggressive. He played regularly when he got to Bentonville until about 2 years. He played tennis for about 2 years a lot until his legs just couldn't cut it anymore. Yeah, because he looked like somebody that would play tennis, but he looks like he would wear out because he's getting kind of old. So, alright. Yeah, and then pretty much the rest of the page was about tennis and how he loved it so much. Yeah, and that was pretty much his main thing. And he enjoyed quail hunting, but he didn't do that much when he was growing up. He started enjoying quail hunting. Quail was like a bird, if you don't know that, but yeah. So he would do that, and he first started when he met Helen's dad or father, who was, who was it? Mr. Robson, and her brothers Frank and Nick. And they're really good, and they're above average, because you wouldn't be extraordinary at everything, and that's pretty much what he did. And they would choose a farm or ranch, and then they had to ask the farmer for permission to hunt there. But you had to kind of bribe them. Pretty much how you have to bribe someone in life. Like if you say, hey, I want a higher, let's say you're working with somebody and you say I want a higher, let's say you're working for somebody. Usually you won't do that, but if you are, then you might have to bribe them. Not literally by saying, hey, you have to give you some money, but here's how you bribe them. You say, hey, I'll work overtime for another hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours if you give me a raise of 20%, which I think that's a lot. So when they bribe the farmers, they would say, hey, I would give you a box of chocolate cherries. I've never heard that before. Because I don't think it tastes good. I mean, yeah, it's chocolate, but one, it sucks your energy, but two, the seeds in chocolate don't go well. If it was seedless cherries with chocolate, then that'd be good. But cherries, they would be good without the seeds, but yeah, it's kind of fun to get rid of seeds too, but anyways, or the farmer preferred, the farmer could keep all the game that he shot, meaning if you killed any quail, the farmer gets to keep it all, because he shot on their land. I mean, he only did it because it's fun, he only did it because it's competitive, he only did it to boost energy, so whatever boosts your energy, whether it's a power nap that's 10 or 20 minutes, or it's just a competitive sport that gets you ready. And you have to boost your energy because, sometimes when you're running around, you can get tired. But running around could give you energy or it could wear you out. If you're like 50 or something, it could wear you out. But if you're like 30 or like 20, running around gives you energy. Because it just gets you hyped up. Like exercising gives you energy. And that's because like you actually have to wake up early sometimes. Like today I slept slightly late, but I still got my 8 hours. No, I got 7 hours. I slept at like 11 for some reason, because I was doing something, and I ended up waking up. I was supposed to wake up at like 6 or 7. Then my mom was like, hey, you want to wake up? It's 5 o'clock. And I was like, oh, wait, what? Okay, sure. And I just jumped out of bed. I got dizzy, but it's okay. And I ran to my office where I just started like reading for a whole hour on Walton so I could do this for you guys. So, yeah, I woke up at 5, but I didn't really prepare for it. But, yeah, it feels good to get everything done before anybody wakes up. For some odd reason, my brother is still sleeping, even though it's like 8:30. But don't blame him. He's tired and he doesn't have that much energy because I love energy. And so yeah, I tried to wake him. I was like, "Hey, you want to wake up at 5?" And he was like, "No." And he's not gonna wake up until like 5 hours later. And he's gonna sleep until like 11 or something. But so okay. So he had like 5 dogs. He had 5 dogs. One of them was old Roy, and they would sleep in the trunk of a car, even though he was a billionaire. But he's like, hey, I care about my life. And so he still cared about his dogs. I mean, dogs could sleep in a trunk. No, it's gonna be really hot in there. But if it's truck and you have shade, then maybe it's okay. But I don't even know how you're supposed to do that. But usually when I was driving, I thought I was gonna sneeze. I hate whenever that happens. I'm about to sneeze, but you just don't. And he keeps 5 dogs whenever he flies around. Whenever he's visiting stores to like copy off them, you know what he usually does. Sometimes he would get nosy and just peek into some stores, or he would just visit them. And so what he would do was that like he would have his 5 dogs in a plane. Doesn't sound too fun. I wonder if he would pay extra money to bring a dog on a plane. But I thought they only allow service dogs. Okay, I'm just wondering. But it's kind of off task. But anyways, he would do that so that he would go quail hunting. Now, just imagine, you're a deer and you see these 5 angry dogs just rushing at you and you see an arrow in your face later on. But the dogs, they weren't that useful. They didn't chase them. But what they really do is they would like bark. There's a rabbit over there. And then you would just shoot it. So, you just sniff them out. Alright. Somewhere over here. I know something really important. I just want to skip the sports because you guys already know what he loves. Quail hunting and that. So, okay, I'm just going to skip through a ton of pages. It's like about him training his dogs, and that's what he said. He loves quail hunting because he gets to train his dogs. Because you train them, like I guess it could make them smart. Like, hey, I mean, they have a really strong sense of smell, Okay, I think it's like 10 times better than a human, or is it 100? A bear is 100. A dog's 10 times. Yeah, bears can smell really well. If you don't know that, they can smell you out from a mile away, and that's why. Actually, never mind. It's gonna get off topic. I was about to mention about my friends were planning on eating like instant noodles in the middle of the night while camping in the middle of the woods. I was like, no, that's a bad idea. It's probably a bear that's gonna get in. So all right. So I'm gonna skip to something better. All right, let's see. He says, as you can see, I'm not all work. Meaning that yes, the kind of people they love to work. Yes, they do love to work. They work a lot. They work smart too, and they do it quickly. But they're like any other humans. They could play, but they probably don't play as much as you do. I mean, they'll take like a 1 hour, like half an hour tennis trip, like say Walton would do, but they wouldn't play all day like a lot of people do. Like I usually play for like 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. That's a lot. Until I just get tired and I'm like, okay, let's go back home. So okay, he says that he said back at around 1974, he pretty much had it made. He said he was tempted to take more time for himself, step back, and let Ron Mayer, who was pretty much one of the top guys, I don't know what his position was. I know it's somewhere up here. It mentioned his position. He was, yeah. Well, anyways, we can go up there. So he was tempted to step down and enjoy himself, but then again, he kind of like rethought it because think about this: the business you've created in your whole life is about to go to some other guy's hands. But yeah, he's getting old. At this time he's like 60, and he's like 50. Oh yeah, he mentioned 50. Yeah, he's like 50. But he said for the first time since I began retailing, he was beginning to back off from the business. And he said he was getting slightly less involved day to day. I mean, yeah, he's getting old, but like, he's kind of losing it. But he's like 70, so I think it's for the best that he steps down. But it says he was still chairman and CEO, while Farrell at age 40, Farrell, not Ron, who was only 45, ran finance and distribution. Well, he said only 40. 40 is already kind of old, but alright. So they said that to handle explosive growth, they hired a lot of people, while Ron, who was the person he intended to step down to, he brought a lot of new people in to handle data processing and finance and distribution. Okay, so there's one period in time in Walmart. Okay, I'm gonna skip to it down here. Okay. Now, they're like Farrell and Ron. Wait, was it Roy or Ron? I think it was Ron. Yeah, Ron Mayer. So Ron and Farrell, they were both very competitive, and they did not like each other. In a way, they kind of split Walmart in half. I mean, yeah, I don't think it split literally, but what it means that the older people would stick to Farrell because like he was there before. He was one of the old guys. He was there when like Sam started it all. Ron was kind of like, I think he was like a newer dude because for some reason all the newer people would line up behind him. And so here's the comparison between those two. Farrell had been valuable in organizing the company as he began to roll out the stores, which means that as the first Walmart, when it came out, when they started rolling out the first Walmarts, Farrell was there to organize them all. And he said that because of all technology and sophisticated systems, he thought that Ron was absolutely essential to the company's future. And in addition to his ability, Ron was very ambitious, which is what Sam Walton loves. He loves ambitious people because it reminds him of his childhood in a way. Because yeah, it's kind of someone like someone looks like you or someone acts like you when you're young. You kind of remember them, so that's why he kind of likes Ron more. Okay, so he said to himself, "Well, I am getting pretty old, and we could probably work together. I'll let Ron become CEO, and I'll just enjoy myself a little, step back, and of course continue to visit stores." And that okay, I was about to call Sam Walton Walmart, and didn't call his store Sam Walton, but Sam Walton, Yes, he said he was getting old. But so he decided to step down. He still won the game though. He still has a job. So Sam Walton became the chairman of the executive committee, while Ron became the chairman and CEO of the company, while Farrell became president. So I think it's kind of balanced, but I'd rather be the CEO than the president because, of course. But the president, I think you have more. The presidents have more. The president of the company, they have more authority than the CEO. They can make more decisions.
They do more work, the CEO.
Yeah, I guess
they report to CEO.
Because CEO, you're like the founder. You're like the top guy. The president is like the guy right below you. And so, yeah, so like CEO, I think you get paid more and you do less work. But you do have a lot of managing to do. You have to manage all the stores. So it could be tough. But, yeah, he stepped down because he was getting old. It's kind of like a retirement plan. And he says that he's trying to, like, he said that he's kind of regretting it because he says that he would, like, check around and he would still pretty much do Ron's job. Because, like, whenever you miss something, you kind of, like, want to do it more. Let's say you play, let's say you name one activity. Let's say you teach tennis. Let's say you're teaching tennis and you see this one student that you spent like 2 years on, and then you just let them go to have them play tennis before. But you miss teaching so much, you pretty much just like go next to them and play tennis for them. Like, let's say you're like, well, what he pretty much does is that he was the CEO, and now he misses being the CEO after he's passed on to Ron. Of course, he didn't take it back because he's not going to be the person who did something and take it back. But yeah, some people do that because you shouldn't be afraid to do it, but he just doesn't do it. So, but he pretty much does Ron's job, and he kind of takes over. He still takes Ron's responsibility but Ron has always wanted to run a business because of how ambitious he was. So we kind of just had to let him have it. And now, there's one last page before we hit on the pictures. Okay, the pictures are so funny. But, which is like, they pretty much, Ron and Farrell were just like really competitive, and the house, like pretty much the whole Walmart was kind of dividing itself, and people lined up, a lot of the newer, younger guys were lining up on Ron's side, and the older bunch who ran the stores were backing Farrell. So I think Farrell has more authority because the older guys in the higher positions stick with him, but the new guys and the younger people stick to Ron. So, but Ron's CEO, so it's kind of balanced out between those two. But I feel like it's kind of a civil war going on in Walmart. It says that, well, he's on his team, and they say that he's seeing a looseness in the organization. Meaning that number one, like a really important thing is organization in your business, because I mean, yeah, you need to organize your business. You know which ones you have. You need to like pretty much sort it out in a way. But if organization screws you up, then you probably don't need to do it. If it drags you down, whatever slows you down, whatever makes you faster, do it. Whatever. So now we're going on to the pictures, but they do have some meaning behind them, and they all are about Sam Walton. So I'm actually just going to come closer so you can actually see them. Yeah. So that's baby Sam Walton. He kind of looks like a girl because he's wearing a dress. And down there, yeah, that's where he was born. It was a Main Street in Kingfisher, and that was him and his brother Bud on a horse. That is, I think that's Sam. I think that's Bud, and they were just accompanied by Dad, and that was his first real car. And of course, he loves buying a used car because, like, at the time, he was kind of, I wouldn't say he's a cheapskate, but he kind of, I mean, used car, yeah, it's a good first car, because, but he used to, like value money a lot, which he should do, and he usually forget his wallet on purpose, saying, hey, can you pay for this? And he would kind of, like, never pay for things. He would, like, have someone else pay for him, but it's okay, like, that's pretty much what he does, and you can never take that back. And that was his first real car. I mean, it's used, but, like, it's still a car, and it's so shiny, so it's pretty much new, and it looks pretty nice, too. And that's just them working on their first, there's, like, his first work. He was supposed to what was it? He was like delivering something, and he was working with all these people, and that's pretty much their marriage. Not that important, and yeah, and the rest is just family pictures. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention. This is what a Ben Franklin store looks like. Yeah, so that he started a Ben Franklin store, and it was in 1945 when he was discharged from the army. I think the 1940s was when like the world, like 1930s, 1940s was the World War. So I'm not sure if he fought in World War II, but maybe, who knows. And so, all right, let's get on to him. Now there's some other things. Still a lot of pictures. All right, there's like 20 pictures. Oh, one of them fell out because like it's kind of fragile, but yeah. It says that none of the things us like was starting to happen regularly, meaning that like the said that the seriousness of running our stores to take care of our people was happening, meaning that ever since Sam Walton has like left his stores, not really left, but he stepped down from CEO. Walmart has gotten a lot less organized. Like now, Walmart, yeah, it's good, but it's really competitive. It's better than a lot of other stores, but if you look at it, it wasn't like before, because the way Sam Walton pictured it, he made it super well, super organized. I mean, yeah, there's a ton of security cameras there, but I feel like it's not as organized. There could be like a wet juice spill on the floor or something, and they won't even clean it. There might be some like disorganized stuff on the shelves, but because he says that things haven't been the same ever since he left Walmart. It's either because he stepped down, he hasn't been there as much, or it's just because bad management. Because management, yeah, he says it's very important. He says one of the most important things you could ever have in business, because like one screw up, like I mentioned, could mess your whole franchise. It could mess everything up. So you have to be careful. And he says that it says Sam started spending. He said he remembers when Sam was spending a ton of time, and it was very, very intense. Meaning that Sam was a lot more hardcore than all the other people, because yeah, Ron's good, but Sam Walton gets older, so he had to step down. But when Sam was Ron's age, he did I think he did better, because he said he worked really intensely, like day after day. He sometimes didn't sleep. Well, never mind, no. But I think he does. I think he like the only night doesn't work. I mean, he does, like, he works a lot. When he first started the stores, he mentioned that like he was like overworked and all that. But he had a lot of energy, so he just didn't. He just kept on going. So, and all right. Oh, I thought the page was about to fall out because it started like dangling like that. But it says that he keeps hoping that Walmart would do good. He said that Walmart showed real good numbers in the whole period, meaning that he loves looking back at his business. I know this sounds like it's the end of the book, but trust me, it's like it's not really. We're like kind of almost done. But now, I guess like in a moment we could like get on to like his rules that he meant for the business. But oh gosh, my throat. But I think it's the virus. Hopefully not the virus. Hopefully not the virus. And but he says that he has a lot of ambitious young people working for him. Okay, so there's this list back here. It says like rule 1, commit to your business. Believe in it more than anybody else. If you're the CEO of your business, if you're starting it, you have to believe in it. Like believe. Like I'm not sure to explain it more than just believe. Like you have to be very passionate. You have to just do it, kind of. Yeah, I'll explain it later on. But rule 2 is share your profits with all your associates and treat them as partners. Because just pretty much what it means. Treat your associates super well. And that's what he did. These are rules based off what he did. So if you want to run a Walmart-like business, then just follow this. Share your profits and share. Rule 3, motivate your partners, motivate your associates. Like money and promotions aren't really enough. Have them write the goals down and everything. Motivate them to like pump them up, and you want like your energetic just like you are. I'm gonna get through one more, actually 2 more, just because before I wait kind of thought. So rule 4 is communicate. You have to keep in touch. Keep in touch with your business. That's pretty much what he did. I'm gonna keep a marker here, but okay. So that's pretty much what he did. He loved to stay in touch, and he liked to crack down, like I mentioned. He likes to stay in touch, and you can't praise something for doing well when it's not even good. So rule number 5: appreciate everything your associates have done. Be grateful, but you shouldn't really be satisfied, because satisfied puts a limit on you. Satisfied like a border. It's like saying you can't cross this. You're too satisfied. So so you could be satisfied, but that's only if you want to settle. But I would suggest it if you want to be ambitious and you don't need to be satisfied. You just go higher, I guess. But appreciate everything associates, meaning that say thank you to associates, follow up with them, and just pretty much just treat your associates super well. I'm just going to get on to one last one. So I guess 3. He said celebrate your success. Meaning that says that you don't work for money just because it's paper. You work for money so you can do something with it. You have a high purpose in money. You use money so you can enjoy yourself. You use money. Money can't buy happiness, but yeah, it can give you happiness. People are happy when they get money. So in a way, you're getting happiness from it. But yeah, you can't buy happiness. You can't say, hey, here's $1 cheer up, because that doesn't always happen. But which means that you can celebrate yourself. You can enjoy because you work for money, because you want to enjoy yourself in the future. You work for money because you want to take care of your family in the future, not just because you have more of it. You want So next time we're going to get on to rule 7, rule 8, rule 9, rule 10, and we'll just get back into his actual story. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Maybe see kind of in 6 hours, but I'm way ahead of him. Well, it feels good. So make sure you wake up early, sleep early, and make sure you get everything done. I'm already done with everything, even though it's 9 o'clock. So right when everybody's waking up, you're already done with everything. It looks like you're lazy because you're relaxing around, but in reality, you're done with everything already. But you guys are probably a lot more busy than I am. My schedule is kind of packed. It's meant for 6 or 7, 8, maybe 8 hours of work. But that's only if you take 10-minute breaks in between. But if you take 45-second breaks, and you just go around fast, run with urgency, because time is very precious, more precious than your money. You can't buy a single second of your time. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sleep early, and bye for now.